Yeah, we went to the ground and it was a wonderful experience. Something to take back home in terms of what the user experience is like at the ground, and it's a spectacle. The whole arena and all that. It was a great viewing experience, and on top of it all, the game was a good one.
Can you talk us through the decision for you to skip the South African series and come to Australia early?
I think it's pretty straightforward, isn't it? Like 2 weeks to go for our ICC event, and the T20 World Cup is a marquee event, and I think we're taking it as seriously as we can, and we are here to acclimatize because this is one time of the year we've never been in Australia. We've never played at this time of the year, so it's important that we got in here and got used to the bounce and pace. There are a few guys who are new to the team, so it'll be a great time for them to acclimatize.
What are you hoping to get out of these warm-up matches against WA?
Pretty much a game of good cricket, I guess, and also it's whatever said and done. How many ever times you're on tours to countries like Australia and England, it is very important that you put in those miles very early on. By the time you're hitting the first game, I think we need to be up and running and also be completely sure about what the conditions are going to be like. And like we said, even watching games like yesterday are going to be very, very important to understand how the game is being played in this part of the world. As a spinner, whenever I come to this ground, the only thing I get reminded of is how Mark Waugh hit Phil Tufnell over that stand there. It's an iconic venue, no doubt about it. They talk about the Fremantle doctor and how well Shane Warne used all of it. The legend is not with us anymore, but the memories and the long list of legends on that scoreboard, all these things show how much pride they take in their cricket, and it'll be wonderful if we can take that back home and also use this experience to be able to pass on to the other youngsters.
How have you found the local support so far? There's already a big line outside the ground and people trying to look through the nets.
I've never seen so many Indians in Perth before, so I mean we've come here a few times, but this is just wonderful reception we got. There was a festival happening outside in the park of where we're staying, and it was an Indian festival. I was just amazed to see how many number of localites are here, and yeah, it does feel like home away from home for us.
You've got another game here on October 30 during the World Cup. How close to a full house did we see?
The top tier of the stands were empty yesterday. I hope they will get filled up by the time we are here back on the 30th. It's going to be a wonderful game. Look, South Africa have been playing some wonderful cricket. They've got their arsenal and ammunition well set up for this T20 World Cup. They are a team who've done very well in this part of the world, so we are aware of that, and we're looking forward to the game on the 30th.
Everybody's been talking about our explosive batting lineup, and of course the injuries have marred our bowling lineup. But we've got some champion bowlers. How's the confidence in the squad, irrespective of the injuries, especially when it pertains to the bowling lineup in the Indian cricket?
Look, I think we can get caught up in what happens in T20 games and bilateral series back home. It's only fair to say that the bowlers are getting hit around the park. But we also need to understand the boundaries are very close to the 30-yard circle in India, and when we come to Australia, the boundaries are far bigger. Gives a bit of license to the bowlers to work with. It's also very, very important to understand these conditions, the lengths you have to bowl, and also be brave enough to take those 50-50 options in these places. And it's a completely new experience, and just start afresh and start the book completely new.
The Indian side has had some success in Australia in recent years. It's had a Test series victory not that long ago. How much confidence do you take that across all formats you've actually done quite well in recent times?
Look, confidence is a big thing in this game. Whatever you say, however you walk into any tournament, when you've had special memories in a particular place, you're going to come there backing yourself to the hilt. And the recent Test series that happened, not quite recent, but yeah, the recent one that happened, the last one that happened, went our way, and that is something that we'll go back and hook onto. But we also played some good white ball cricket on that leg, so that's something we can draw up from. We played a lot of cricket in Australia over the last decade, so everything put together, I think we'll be looking to like make the quick adaptation in Perth, and no better place to come to than being here to get adapted. The bounce is steep, the speed is quite up there, so yeah, looking forward to it.
How close to full strength will you be in these warm-up games, and will we see Virat Kohli?
I wish I'd walk into Rahul Dravid's place one day and answer that question for you, but as of now, your guess is as good as mine.
There'll be the big game at the MCG versus Pakistan, sold out within an hour. It's electric atmosphere at the MCG. But Ramesh Raja saying that their side beat the $1 billion side, and saying that now the Indians have started to respect them. How do you look at such statements? Basically, you think that we should have an edge over the Indians because Babar and his team have basically won 2 out of the last 3.
Well, until you said that, I didn't know he made a statement like that. So that's one way of dealing with it. But look, it's a game of cricket. Whatever political tensions and whatever stays between these teams. We don't play very often. The rivalry is big. It means a lot to the people from both countries. But at the end of the day, whatever you may say as a cricketer and as someone who's playing the sport, you do understand wins and losses are part of the game, and especially in this format, the margins are going to be so close, and to respect an opposition is not something that comes with victories and defeats. It's come in the way you're made, and we definitely respect the Pakistani side, and so do they.